Now, how ironic is this? Mexico has shut down its borders due to the U.S. tariffs taking effect today. You mean to tell me that's all Biden had to do was raise tariffs? Now, we're supposed to be sending, that's somebody's dog's being bad. We're supposed to be sending our military, I don't know what part of the military branch, but they're going to go down there and deal with the cartel, supposedly, and their government. We got Canada getting ready to try to shut some of our power off. So again, let me pause. This is a sign of the times. Elitism. America is going to become the most hated country in the world, if it ain't already, with these new tariffs. You're going to turn allies into enemies. This just makes the prophetic more and more, I could say real. I could say it just makes it more and more concrete about what's coming to this country based on the laws of man. You got Mexico shutting down their border. Canada gonna be next. Didn't Trump just say a couple weeks ago he needs all U.S. farmers to step up their production? Wow, man, this goes right in line with the judgment of those seals being open when it happens. Now, a lot of uneducated people will say, well, we're already in them. We're not in them. Okay? The bride is not. Again, that's just people who say we're in them already. Deny Revelation 4 and 5, where it shows the church with the bridegroom, and we're with him when all of those seals are open. This is just a prelude of what's coming. Okay? Just a prelude. And there are cocky people on both sides of the aisle who think, oh, Canada ain't gonna do that, or what's Mexico? I mean, all of this cockiness, right? Well, look at what's happening today. These countries not playing. They do not want them tariffs. Now, if you understand what he's trying to do, okay, it's a two-sided blade. His concept of putting tariffs on countries is to lessen the tax off of us. If you tax other countries' goods and services, his idea is that we can lower the tax that we pay, like taxing your overtime. He says, I'm going to drop that. You're going to get all of your overtime money. Okay. There are a lot of lollipop and boxes of glazed donuts being offered for people to accept the new plan. This is what we're going to do for you. But you need to get behind us and back us on these other things that we're doing, because all of this is going to be beneficial to the American citizen. He wants the big three to come back to the United States and start making your product here. The problem is these things have been going on for so long, and now he comes in and wants to change it back. You know, I can understand the concept. You want America first instead of us being last, and we're paying out a slave nation, because that's what Mr. Soros said back in the 90s. He wanted the United States to be a slave nation. And we're already there. How much money have we bled out to other countries? Okay? So truth in the matter is involved, but it just depends on how you look at it. If you're offended, or, you know, if you're say, well, you know, these things needed to happen. So how will that affect the people in this country? Canada just pulled off all its liquor, its spirits off the shelf. And it is the United States' number one buyer. So if the number one buyer is no longer buying, now you got to understand, what about the alcoholics in Canada? They're going to be a raging fool. So it's not going to be good for either side. And we're going to have wars and rumors of wars when you see these things happen, folks. Just wanted to hop on. Keep your eye out on what's going on, folks. Peace.
What up, TikTok? Look at this. Ash Wednesday, right? Look at the cross on her necklace. See.
Okay, why is she looking around like that, like a Terminator, wearing that upside down cross? Ash Wednesday. And you come up in there with an upside down cross, FEMA, which is totally evil, They've been snatching people's kids for decades. This thing where you create all of these natural disasters and you come in and swoop up all the babies and then take them underground, and then the rest is history. All them children come up missing in Hawaii. Every time we have a mass casualty event, the first thing they do, especially when Haiti got hit some years ago, FEMA and what's the other one that came in? All the rescue parties come in and want to snatch the babies. And this heifer standing up here wearing an upside down cross and scoping the room like a Terminator. My goodness. I was going to end the video, but then I saw this. This is the time that we're in, folks. Look at this heifer standing up here with an upside down cross, just like the man said. This is on CBS News. Main scumbag media is demonic. All of them. You're promoting upside down cross on Ash Wednesday, and this heifer standing up here like the Terminator, looking around and boldly. Boy, these people are going to have a price to pay. Now, supposedly, folks, shots fired, possible mass casualty event at the Corey Station at the Naval Air Station in Pensacola, Florida, following reports of gunfire. Epstein files have been redacted. I knew they wasn't coming out with that due to national security. Whatever.